If you've ever found yourself saying, "Why can't you just talk to me?" Or you're sitting there trying to have a real conversation and all you're getting is silence or one word answers, this might help you understand what is really going on, because after a while it stops feeling like a small issue. It starts to feel like disconnection, like you're the only one trying to build something deeper. And if you're being honest, your mind starts going to places like, maybe they don't care, maybe they're hiding something, maybe I'm asking for too much. And that part can be really painful. But what if that's not the full picture? Hi, I'm Dr. Jane, and this is Life of a Nigerian Online Counselor, a space where we talk about real relationship struggles, emotional patterns, and what it actually takes to heal them. So let's slow down a little bit. So you try to talk about something important and they go quiet. You open up, you're being vulnerable, and they respond with, "It's fine, don't worry, I'm okay." In that moment, it doesn't just feel like they are quiet, it feels like you are being shut out. Like there's a door and you're knocking, but nobody's letting you in. And over time, that can make you feel very alone, even in a relationship. Now, sometimes, not always, but sometimes, what you're seeing is something called emotional avoidance. And emotional avoidance is not just someone being difficult, it's someone who never really learned how to sit with emotions, someone who feels things but doesn't know how to process them, talk about them, or even name them. So instead of expressing, they shut down, they avoid difficult conversations, they change the topic, give short answers, or disappear emotionally when things get serious. Not because they don't care, but because those moments feel overwhelming. Now, this is where it gets quite important, because a lot of people grew up in environments where emotions were dismissed. You hear things like, "Stop crying, you're too sensitive, be strong," or worse, emotions were completely ignored. So over time, they learned to, keep it in, stay quiet, avoid difficult conversations, deal with it alone, because that felt safer. Now, fast forward into a relationship. You are coming in with a desire for connection. You want to talk, you want to understand, you want emotional closeness. But your partner, they've learned that emotions are uncomfortable or even unsafe. So when conversations start to get deep, they shut down or pull away. And then you have the cycle, because this is actually where the cycle begins. What we call the pursuer withdrawal cycle. The more you try to get them to open up, talk to me, why are you like this? You never share anything. The more pressured they feel, and the more they withdraw. And then the more they withdraw, the more anxious, frustrated, and hurt you feel. So you push even more, and before you know it, both of you are stuck in a pattern where nobody is actually getting what they need. Okay, so what can you do? What can you start doing differently? Not perfectly, just differently. Number one, you want to create emotional safety. So instead of, "Why don't you ever talk to me?" you want to try, "I really want to understand you better. I'm here when you're ready." Two, you want to begin to ask simpler, softer questions. How was your day really? Was anything stressful for you today? Small openings can lead to bigger conversations over time. Another thing you want to do is to notice and reinforce effort. So if you see your partner sharing anything, even if small, acknowledge it. Because if every attempt is met with, "Is that all?" you are not saying enough. They are likely to shut down again. And also, you need to know your own needs matter. So you want to understand your partner, And that doesn't mean you have to abandon yourself. So you deserve emotional connection, you deserve to feel seen, heard, and met. Emotional distance in a relationship is not always about lack of love. Sometimes it's about lack of tools. And the good thing is, tools are available, tools can be learned with awareness, patience, and sometimes with support. This is something that can truly improve. So you're not stuck, you are not alone in this. Stay with me for more in this series. I'm Dr. Jane, and this is Life of a Nigerian Online Counselor.